Hi friends, thank you for your comments, for your questions, for your feedback. And today I decided to record a second video based on spirituality, um, based on our Veda, and give you a few tips that will help you, especially those who are dealing with anxiety or depression or stress or boredom. How I always say in my practice, if you're really dealing with boredom, what's underneath the boredom is actually could be hidden depression. And behind the stress could be hidden anxiety. But if you feel like you don't have a depression and you don't have an anxiety, you still can benefit from this video and getting some tips how to deal with stress, because we are living in a stressful time, whether we take into consideration COVID or not, because we work a lot as a human beings, and it doesn't matter whether it's men or women. But keep in mind, men process stresses much easier. If a man goes to work for 8 hours and he comes home, it takes him an hour to recuperate from the stress. If he had a really bad day, at the most, it will take him an hour and a half to 2 hours, and they can just come home, zoom out in front of the TV, and they process the stress much faster. But they need a quiet time. A lot of women likes to ask and share things, how their day were, but they're really not listening because they're still recuperating from the stress from work. But when a woman comes home from an 8-hour working shift, it will take her 4 to 6 hours to recuperate from stress. And that's why I will tell you right away, and most of you not gonna like this information, that woman is actually not designed to work 40 hours per week. And I know most of you not gonna like it, some of you might hate me, and I'm okay with that. My clients, when they come to my sessions, when they hear this information, they battle, they resist me, and after 6 months, they're so grateful that they were able to shift and start working only between 20 to 25 hours, and some even shift to 10 hours following my suggestion, because I honestly and proudly can say that I work only 10 hours per week, and this is an ideal for me, and I am inspiring and helping a lot of women to get to the same space. Why is that? Because when woman works only 10 to 20 hours a week, not because she has to, but because she wants to, she feels at ease, she feels calm, she feels peaceful, and then she starts feeling feminine and light, and then also she starts experiencing more love towards herself and others. Everybody wins. Everybody feeding off her energy of love, calmness, and peace. So that's why it's so critical, especially if a woman is married and have children. If I see clients who are bringing me right away children, I never take them into therapy until I help either mother or father, or ideally both. Because how mother is, that's how children gonna be. If mom is constantly stressed and anxious, kids gonna pick up this energy, and they're gonna start feeling anxious and stressed as well. And so the tips today are gonna be very powerful practices that you can integrate into your life and start calming down your stress, your anxiety, your depression, and your boredom. Some of you are dealing with only stress, and let's say hypothetically that maybe you're dealing also with anxiety. The ideal time for you, if you cannot afford therapy, you can just allow yourself to take 30, ideally 45 minutes, but you can start with only 20-30 minutes in the evening after 7 p.m. when typically moon is on the rise, between 7 to 9 p.m., and go outside. But I've noticed that people, when I say go outside for a walk, they put they take either iPhone or iPads or something with them to listen some kind of a lecture or music or something else. That's wonderful if you like music, but you can listen to the music at home on the weekends or during the day or on your way to work or home. But for the therapeutical practice, I would suggest for you to go outside and just listen to the wind. Listen to the moving leaves on the trees. Listen to the creek or river, natural environment, nature, because that's what really calms us down. The moon is the feminine energy, as our Vedas say. And moon help us to relax and calm down. But when you walk outside, I would suggest for you not to walk slowly, but actually walk as fast as you can. Of course, if you have chronic pains, then take it easy. But if you're healthy and if you can, walk fast pace. And if you can run, it will be even better. Because what you achieve walking in 45 minutes to bringing your stress down or your anxiety, if you're running, it will take only 25 to 30 minutes. And so if you can run, it will be even better. However, if you're walking or you're running and get to the point where it's hard for you to breathe, trust me when I say, if you continue walking or running, it will go away and you're gonna feel like you have a second breath. And if you get to the point where you are now feeling out of breath after another 10-15 minutes, and if you push yourself again, then you're overcoming now mental illnesses such as depression or anxiety or anything else that you're struggling with. So you can just use nature and walking in the moonlight at 7, 8, or 9 p.m. to release your stress and really allow the moon to help you to relax. And these are best walks for people who are dealing with anxiety, stress, and they're hyper. And so the moon calms them down. Now, on the contrary, the sun is masculine energy. And so if you're dealing with depression, you have low energy, you're struggling with confidence, you're constantly complaining and you don't have the happiness and bliss, the best time for you to walk or to run is in the morning. And ideally, it's the time when the sun rises. So you can really look on your app and see what time is sun rises in your city, whether it's at 6:45 or 7 a.m. or 6:15, and just start walking. And you will have the energy for the rest of your day if you can fast walk for 30 to 45 minutes. And again, you can start with 15 minutes. And next week, you can increase it to 18 minutes. And you'll be surprised that in a month, you'll be able to get to 45 minutes. But again, when you walk, you really want to be in tune, not with the cars that is passing by. And again, if you're in the city, it will be ideal if you drive to a park to do it, if it's not far away. Or if you live in a subdivision surrounded by trees, just get in tune with trees. Listen to the birds, listen to nature. And that what calms us down as a human beings and give us the rise of energy. And so I hope this has been helpful. On the next video, I will be recording a video about meditation, a basic meditation that I recommend. And it's again from our Veda teachings that are 3,000 years old. And I hope you will feel better as you're gonna follow some of my suggestions. And even if you just listen to them, consider that first we as a human beings need to listen information, and then if we hear that there might be truth in it, it moves to our soul chakra right here. And then as we continue to listen to information and we agree with it, it becomes ours, we accept it, and then we start taking action. So don't expect that you're going to take action right away. It's okay if you don't. But if you continue listening to the messages that empower you, sooner or later you will, even if you don't have right now the resources and energy. So I want to acknowledge you for listening, for wanting to get out of your own way, to heal your anxiety or your depression, your stress, or your boredom. And I wish you all happiness and love. Thank you.